picking the cat up later, but need to do an essential drive to my mother's to do the shopping. The reason it's essential is because she's not only housebound, she's chairbound as well. And the slots that I get from the, well, not that I get any slots from Tesco or whatever, they won't access the house, put the stuff away because of COVID, which makes sense. So I have to essentially drive to my mother's to get food for her so she doesn't starve. So yes, I know it's lockdown, but prior to going to the shop myself yesterday and doing some, well, having to go to my shop yesterday as well because of the fire alarm test and everything, I do all my stuff in 2 days, which is Monday and Tuesday, and then I stay in the house for the rest of the week, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've not even done exercise, so it all balances out in the end. I know I'm a stickler for rules, but I'm not having my mother starve. So before you all go, yeah, what are you driving for? Yeah. But it'd be interesting to see how many other people are driving. And yes, there'll be other people who are going to hospital for work or going to Tesco or whatever, but it'll be interesting to see how many people are out and about today. So we're starting off in Wigan. It's going to be one of them days, isn't it, where every set of traffic lights. I've got to get back early than normal, which is why I'm going a lot earlier than normal. So we've just gone past the railway line, onto the railway line, and going over the River Ducky, which I passed earlier. I had to buy stuff for the bloody cat, a litter tray and a few bits and pieces as well, food bowls and whatever. I can't leave that in the back of the car when I do my mother's shopping because they'll get crushed. Grr. These lights are on green. Pardon me. So yeah, we are going for a drive. So we're going up Beach Hill. So yeah, I'm doing this early because I'm picking the cat up later. You watch the vlogs, you know about the cat. And I didn't want to pick the cat up and then leave it in a house it doesn't know, with all the smells and everything it doesn't know, on its own for a couple of hours. It seems a bit cruel. So I'm doing this early, and then when I pick the cat up, literally, I'll be with the cat pretty much solidly for 4 or 5 days. Hopefully it'll settle in, get to know me, and we'll be hunky-dory. Are you going that way, are you? Okay. Don't worry about using your indicator, just drift across, it's fine. It's a lady. Let's say white van driver. Little white van driver, I suppose. There's a lady van. Wait a minute, I got another van driver behind me. I'm one in front of me. I'm surrounded by vans, and they're all white. Just like the brink. And then a lorry. So we're heading up now towards the Cherry Tree pub. Drop down as normal to past the hospital to Tesco, and then we'll go up past Windsor's World of Shoes, and yeah, that'll be great. slight sarcasm when I say that'll be great, but you know, let's go with it. We are at the cherry tree. As you can see, the traffic's very light today. So it's not rush hour. Well, it is, I suppose, if your kids are at school. You get into the picking kids up from school time up. Past the hospital. Currently in Wigan at the minute, we've got the highest rate in Greater Manchester of infections. Down towards Tesco. BMW going flying past. Probably cut in front of us as well. Looks the type. To be fair, hasn't done. And didn't get through anyway. So that was a waste of time, wasn't it? So we're going to turn right, go up the hill. Another traffic coming out of Tesco. Fair, Tesco wasn't overly busy. There was a lot more checkout operators that weren't doing anything. They were actually doing stuff when I was there earlier. Mackey's doesn't have a queue. That's good. I'm not going to Mackey's, I'm just saying it's good. Steady 25 mile an hour here. So we'll have to slow down anyway because the cars are stopped at the top of the hill. Windsor's World of Shoes. So we've gone past the Earl of Balcarres. The Balcarres. I don't know if you saw that or not, but there's a shopping trolley here next to the pub. Seems to be a great deal of traffic. I'm wondering if it is because of the school. There's a school at the bottom of the hill where Tesco is. Look at the Jaguar there, completely blocking the road. You're not allowed to turn out of a junction unless your exit is clear. You're not allowed to block, particularly across the road. Yeah, because we're not going anywhere. I wonder if it's a police checkpoint. That'd be funny. God, it sounded a bit like a tank today. I don't know what's up with it. Imagine I've not driven it for well, any distance for a while. And it was parked up for that entire time of the bad weather. Happy birthday, Kingsley. I'm not saying that randomly, there's a sign in the window. Oh, it's temporary traffic lights. That explains it all. That also explains why the cars coming the opposite direction are coming in a huge chunk and then nothing. I think it's temporary traffic lights. There's a sign, a roadworks sign up anyway. I'm on the motorway by now. Oh, it's the three-way temporary traffic lights as well. absolute chaos and carnage. He's going that way, so well, they're going that way. Let's just nip through while we can. Phew. Right, well that explains the traffic jam. Now as we head down towards the school on the left, the car park is full, and Tesco on the right. Oh, here's the Jaguar. Someone's let it through, which is nice. Going up the mount. We're now heading towards Aspel. Going up to Canal again. The old pub, Collier's Arms. We go up the hill that we come down in third gear, and we end up in Aspel after Dangerous Corner. Thankfully the traffic is much lighter now than it was before the traffic lights. So there's quite a lot more people walking around here than normal, but it's earlier than normal, so kind of makes sense. Go Dangerous Corner. Aspel. Lollipop lady. Or is it a man? Might be a man actually. Yeah. Well, lollipop person. That's the shops. I did an emergency shop at once. God, that would be 18 months ago now. So now, one event just sticks with you. Like, yeah, stop there once to buy. What was it? Was it tomatoes or was it ham or something? I don't know. So we're now heading towards Bolton, Black Rod in particular. Technically, possibly, maybe Atman in Black Rod. Going off the sign that we've just passed that said Black Rod on it. And also the fact that the industrial estate on the right around the corner is called Black Rod Industrial Estate or something along them lines. Black Rod Industrial Estate. You don't really get industrial estates now. They're much posher than that now. Kind of dates it to like the 1970s, 1980s. Industrial estate. They're called more like things like park or centre or something, not industrial estate. We're at the Poacher now. Pub famous for its beer garden, and it's. It did say pie and mash or something on there, I'm sure it did. Unless we took that down, because obviously they're not doing anything at the minute. Traditional cask ales. Now I was going to go the pretty route, but I'm not. Now I'm going to go on the motorway. I feel a need for speed, which is good because we can do 40 mile an hour on this road. Well, they're only doing 30 at the minute. That's the Mercure Hotel. Right, we're at the roundabout of the motorway. Well, the roundabout, before the roundabout of the motorway. Oof. You will see when we go around the roundabout the Bolton Wanderers football stadium. Roundabout now, in the distance. We're not going to go past that, we're going to go after go on the M61 and we are heading towards the M60. There's always some roadworks. It's the national speed limit signs there, so there must be roadworks behind us. Yeah, I can see flashing lights. Nice cloud formation above us. Just got up to 70. Lorry overtaking lorries. To admit, the motorway is busier than I was expecting it to be. That said, I'm on it, so I can't say anything, can I? But you know what I mean. That white van I overtook a few minutes ago is back to overtake me, and I'm still doing 70. These sticks are dry. It's obviously been gritted as well, because there's bits of what look like grit kind of hovering around in the air. This is usually a busy road for cars, slip road for cars coming on, but not today, just the one. So we can slide across into that lane. To the bus shelter on the bridge. Might be obscured though by this lorry. Oh no, there it is. Bus shelter on the bridge. Give it a wave. Say hi, bus shelter on the bridge. So do 70. Them before as well, they've just overtook me. Then slow down to 60. I can't do anything because I'm being overtaken. A washing machine, domestic appliance repair service. As you do. Secret lorry there. So we're coming down to the M60. Apparently it's in 3 miles. So doing 70. There's a few people on top of this bridge. Well, 2 people on top of this bridge. Whoa. That van then was going incredibly slowly. An articulated lorry's just nearly driven into the back of it. So we're coming off here, well, we're not coming off here, but we're coming up to the bit where the left-hand lane disappears. And we go on 2 lanes, and then we go underneath the flyovers. Really, Tracer. There's the dirty car going. Looks like the domestic appliance vehicle's gone as well. Yeah, people have definitely moved into their houses. That have been building. Again, you'd have to watch the 2020 Let's Drive videos to reference that. Well, this could be interesting. Mercedes right up the backside, getting squeezed now. Ridge Racer and all that. 65 at the minute. So we're now on the M61 and we are going clockwise to the Ashton-under-Lyne junction. We're doing 65-ish miles an hour. Mercedes on the outside. Now doing 70. This white man's doing, apart from staying in the 3rd lane. Oh, he's got an excuse now because the car transporter's just pulled out. Doing 70 now. There seems to be a lot of traffic on the other side. Mind you, they're probably saying the same on this side, because as I always say, you're kind of passing at least 100 miles an hour at the point of passing, so you're going to see a lot more cars going the opposite way than what you are going the way you're going. Right, I've got a Mercedes coming up behind me, but they're being overtaken by something else. It's like a Jaguar. And the Mercedes has pulled out behind the Jaguar, so I can pull out behind the Kia. So we've gone up to our junction now, which is the one after this one, which is the Whitefield Prestwich junction. So we need to get now into one of the 2 left-hand lanes. really matter which one. So we see what's in front of this lorry. Well, unsurprisingly, it's another lorry. And then another lorry in front of that. So best plan, it's probably not the best plan, but our plan is to go in between the two lorries. There's some water splashing off the bridge then. But the white van, which is just on my rear quarter, so I can't pull into that lane, but I can see, I think there's another vehicle just in front of this lorry anyway. The white van's got ahead of me. So it's a good job I didn't pull into that lane. So now we're on the bit, we should get the chevrons any seconds. And that means we're coming off. Yeah, there was another car there anyway. There's the chevrons. Oh, it's a van. I don't see a wheel. So it's difficult to identify a vehicle by the bottom of a wheel. To 65. So we come to the roundabouts. The Bobby car. Nothing come that way then. Which is unusual. Now, this is very quiet. Dropped it down to third because these are going to change. There you go. To fourth. To fifth. To 60. Back up to 7th. Would have been busier because surely travelling from Lancashire to Yorkshire is not a good thing. I mean, I'm staying within Greater Manchester, and I know I'm travelling like 30 odd miles. I am staying within Greater Manchester. So we're now heading towards, oh, I'll stay in this line because there's a few cars here coming out. So there's one behind me as well. They're all going a bit faster than I anticipated, but never mind. There's the beamer that was on about. This is a Middleton and Blakely. I think that might be a lockdown thing. I might do let's walk round and then just places off the M60 ring road as it's locked down. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go to like Cheshire or anything like that. Just stay within Greater Manchester. I think that's reasonable. Oh, more Bobby cars. Is it Bobby cars? No, it's fire engines. Well, a fire engine and a support vehicle. Got to be posh. That white van I've just overtook has just pulled out behind me for no reason. We're going to lose the left-hand lane and it's going to go down to 2 lanes, but then fairly quickly we'll open up to 4 lanes. So this is Chatterton, doing 70. You can tell these vehicles are going slow because they've got a couple of vans, lorries in front of them, and they're not overtaking them or catching them up, and they can only do 50 odd. So got a 4x4 behind me, but they can wait. It's only a Nissan, it doesn't really count. These 3 going. 2 have gone off, 1 stayed on. So as you can tell now we're up to 3 lanes. And then after these bridges, the 4th lane will join, and that's our the next exit is our exit for Ashton-under-Lyne. There's a lot of cars coming on at the moment, so we'll pull out again. There's no need for them to pull out necessarily, particularly that one. Yeah, there's a vehicle coming behind me. Down the hill, past Daisy Nook. And we will be coming to the bit where this part of the road slips off, turns into a slip road. So sud loads are in the first lane, but we're not quite on the slip road yet. We are now, timed that perfectly, we're now on the slip road. Technically 2 different motorways. And welcome to Ashton-under-Lyne. One of the worst KFC meals I ever had was here. Again, look at the Burger Reviews 2020. Oh, tram's going over. I was going to say, I like it when a tram goes over, but we missed it. So we're in Ashton-under-Lyne now. I'm going to go... Where are we going to go? Well, we're going to go through Ashton-under-Lyne via the bypass. These lights don't seem to be in any kind of rush, do they? Ah, it's changing now. Is that an ambulance? Yeah. Whenever they do that, it always reminds me of, you know, when it's like the 80s James Bond movies and the cop cars are chasing them, and then the cop cars crash and it kind of goes, which has been brilliantly recreated by Rockstar in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, probably Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. If you have a cop car and you just drive it and smash it to pieces and have the siren on, eventually it goes kind of thing. It's brilliant. Completely pointless, but still very funny. That noise you can hear, by the way, is the blue transit van, not the one in front of me, the one behind me, which is now pulled in behind me. Right, so there's Old Ashton-under-Lyne with the tower, converted now into some kind of new business thing. So there's the thing making the noise, that van there. So this is Ashton-under-Lyne, and then I will go and do my mother's essential shopping and then drive back and pick up a cat. It's all far too exciting. Isn't it? Should in theory get through this because traffic is a bit lighter than normal, but might be a bit touch and go. The VW, the Vauxhall doesn't blow its finger out. Yep, through. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. See, I go in this lane because I know I need to be in this lane from the motorway. And I don't even live around here anymore. There's a nice church spire though. You can see it clearly today actually because obviously it's daylight, but it is a beautiful church spire. And the one on the left as well you can see because it's winter. So you've got the Gothic one and then you've got the Victorian one. I mean, I am an atheist, Christy, anti thing, but I do like churches. Oh, nearly. It's one of the very few places, that grassy bank there, that grassy knoll, where I've actually sunbathed when I was a teenager. We were at college and it was a hot day. It's catering college as well, so not was it a hot day, I've been working in the kitchen as well. So it just needed to cool off, so we all kind of sunbathed on there. We're going to be for some time. So I'm going to grab a book or a toilet or something. Got plenty of time. they've been going for donkey's years, if not longer. Mad driver behind me. Just nearly cut up all them cars going the opposite direction. So I expect to be overtaken. Oh, it's a BMW. Of course I expect to be overtaken. Have you heard a horn in the background? It was people reacting to this driver. So this is a lot busier than normal because people are working, and when they built the mills they didn't build parking spaces. Strange but true. Well, that's good timing. So your BMW driver had been driving at full pelt, you'd have had to stop then and then start again. I imagine they're going to go for it now. Looking. Definitely looking. Not doing though. Give a wave then to that car that left the space for me to get past that other car that was blocking the road, but I think it looked more like a Hitler salute. So, oops, poor folks. No, the BMW's dropped right back now. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that was a BMW making a noise. Right, I'm not sure the parking is here in a minute, so we'll just go for it. So there you go then. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. I'll do the return journey later. Obviously it'll be dark then. So thanks a lot, and I'll be seeing you. Goodbye.